Good evening, friends. I hope you're having a good weekend. Now, this is part of the weekend videos that I try to do where we are taking a view on what happened during the last week and what we expect for the next week onwards. I think 200-day moving average is a term which now everybody knows in the market. It appears it is an important average. Let's try to define what the 200-day moving average is. The 200-day moving average is basically the average of the last 1 year. It has extremes on both sides. 12,400 was an extreme, 7,500 was an extreme. Now, what happens, above the 200 moving average, at least half the people who bought at any time in the last 1 year are now making money. That can also be defined as the pivots which you people are familiar with, that in case a market starts to cross above a pivot, could be yearly, daily, weekly, monthly, it is basically the crossing of a resistance. So I would think that given that we rejected the 200-day moving average, hardly came off 250, 300 points, and now are again rocketing back above it, this means that there is a pent up buying which is coming into the market, and the FOMO feeling will be even harder above the 200. And because several people are writing calls at 11,000, 11,100, 200, the last bit you saw on Friday was short covering because people did not expect, including me, that 11, 900, 950 will get crossed in a hurry. Now, some observations from last week. We had the Reliance AGM, and post the AGM, there was a hard crack on Reliance. Now, not only myself, many people expected that Reliance will correct 250, 300 points, and from lower levels, people will come back to buy. But it hardly corrected for about 1.5 days and came rocketing back. B. Infosys, big results, 10% move, and all of a sudden we had some sort of a sell off. But after an 800 point day, CNX IT sold off just 100 points. So, in my view, now you have two leaders in this market. One is Reliance, and the other may be, surprise, surprise, IT. Plus, some sort of, this government disinvestment news started to filter out, and that led to a further impetus in the market. Now, a lot of people are surprised that global markets are kind of flattish, but we are seeing a lot of outperformance. I think this is a phase of outperformance. Why? Because FIIs have been selling for last few days, although they bought on Friday. Similarly, DIIs kind of haven't really bought. So this is one of those few times when the Robin Hood is on the long side and the institutions are not still kind of, you can say, underweight or equal weight on the market, and they are likely to this time be the laggards in the market. So, broadly speaking, I would not be surprised if you get a fast 3 to 400 point moves above 11,000. Just that, people are really going to come in. HDFC Bank's results have been fairly decent. So I think next week by Friday, you will see all kinds of bullish spirits unleashed. And I like to divide the market between muddy waters and clear meadows. Muddy waters are consolidations, gap up, sell off, gap down, buying. And clear meadows are when markets emerge from those choppy waters and try to rocket ahead. Each time in the last few weeks we have had muddy waters, we have rocketed up, okay, 3 to 400 points, and again consolidate, again uh, you know uh, rocket on the upside. S&P 500 is in that choppy water phase. My sense is at some point S&P 500 will also break out. Nasdaq is going through a bit of a well deserved rest or a pullback. So I would think that turn after turn these indices are going through their corrections, and maybe a catch up of the EMs is possible, and we are obviously underperforming US, etc. And if we get some positive news on divestment or some government policy, etc., that will help our markets to go up even further, and confidence will come back above 200. That is the main benefit of a market that is above the 200. Short point, the rejection we had of 200 last week, or maybe last to last week, was not very hard. So the resistance on the upside is giving way. Now I know some people are saying you made a hanging man or some candlestick pattern, etc. Single candlesticks do not matter. The market has closed at the highest point of the week. There is still strong buying at lower levels. So let the market run. If it comes down, have your stop. But to keep predicting that market will come down from here and there, I don't think will benefit people. You saw yesterday how the discount got covered in 5 minutes. Short point, markets are going up, economy is going nowhere. Don't worry about the economy and just follow the momentum on the market, which I believe will probably continue in the next week. That should be it. Take care, trade well, and please consult your financial advisor.